Hey guys, it's Robin here from Team Foxer, introducing today's video from the woods. That's not what today's video is about though. Actually, I'm just checking on my squirrel feeder, but it's all about the foxes in today's video. That's right, we've been out on the foxes quite a lot lately. I've been out by myself, I've been out with Rick, I've been out with a keeper, and I've taken a trip out with the guys from MGR Gun, so hopefully you will enjoy those videos. I also have a couple of guest appearances as well, one from Jason, who you've seen before, foxing 223 down under. Thank you, Jason, and also a guest appearance from Kevin, so thank you very much for sending in those clips. If you're stopping by for the first time, you like what you see and you want to, please consider subscribing. For now though, take care, stay safe, and as always, happy shooting. Hopefully we'll be seeing these guys in a future episode. Right, let's pack up some essential kit and head out on the foxes. The first couple of clips is actually myself with a work colleague, Patrick from Poland, and I took him out with me to show him what it was I got up to on my nights out. The first fox you can see is actually a stone's throw away really from the end of the pheasant cover. You can just see it central to picture. When he turns around you'll see a nice flash of eyes, and it was that caught my attention as I was panning from left to right. This is an area I've shot many foxes on before. This particular one, it took us a good half an hour of painstakingly stalking in by foot so we could get nice and close to take the shot. As I'm shooting off sticks here, I wanted to make absolutely certain that I was dead steady. Well, I say close, it was probably best part of still a good 90 yards. Before we went and picked up that first fox, I actually said to Patrick, before we get to it, we should probably get on the sticks and have a look in the fields behind, because it's often the case that you'll see a couple more out and about, and it absolutely was the case here. I didn't even have to call this fox. I presumed that this, looking at it, was a dog fox making his way to what was a known earth, and it spotted us. It was too late, it was down on the deck, and that was number 2. Now my prediction was the first was a vixen and this was his mate coming to see him. So I'm going to come and retrieve the second fox first. I was fairly convinced this one is a dog fox coming to meet his mate, who we've just probably shot just now. It's only a young one again. Let's have a look. Oh, it is a dog fox. My prediction was right. So let's go and get the other one and see if that is the vixen. Excellent, good specimen. Alright, so we've just got over this side to receive the first fox that we shot. And all we did, I reckon that's got to be the vixen, that one. Oh, look at that. This man even looks like he knows what he's talking about. So, at the end of these bushes here, I'll tell you what, I don't know if you guys remember, if you follow my videos, but I showed you the difference between a badger hole and a fox hole in this very spot, which I know is almost impossible to see at night time, but it is. Where's the pheasant cover? Oh. Well, anyway, believe it or not, it's only 50 yards over that way towards the lights. That's the pheasant cover over there. We stood out in the middle of the field, shot the first one, walked to the end of this because I was convinced I saw a set of eyes in the field behind, and lo and behold, there is. So that is a young pair, probably getting ready to breed, so definitely a great pair to get out of the way this early on in the season. Cool, right, we'll pop over to the other side of the farm and see if we can't find maybe another one or two. Good start. Right, so that was a bit of a turn up for the books, so we're on our way back round the farm, pretty much on our way out, and lamping up, and I saw a set of eyes probably in the field, I don't know, probably 120 yards. By the time I got out, got the rifle on it, the fox had started trotting away from us. We've just retrieved that one at, well, it was 205 paces back, you know, big paces out. So, yeah, got to be a good 200 yard of that one. Oyed it, it stopped. I didn't have time to press the record button, but hopefully I got the other two on video. So, right.
Less than 15 seconds from spot to kill.
Yeah, it was very quick indeed. Yeah, less than 15 seconds from spot to kill. Thank you, Patrick. Right, let's get this one in the back and go and see if we can find ourselves one more. Let's go for the quartet. Unfortunately, we never, or fortunately, we never found fox number 4. I suppose that's one way of looking at it. But it's not just me that's had a decent time of it lately. Jason's also been getting stuck in with his Howler 1500 in 223 in New South Wales. Here's a couple he's had just off of his veranda. I think there's definitely a noticeable difference there with not being allowed any silencers there in New South Wales. Now, it was possibly only about another 5 or 6 minutes, Jason said, that fox number 2 turned up in almost at the exact same spot. Quite strange, but hey, sometimes that's how it goes. Yep, that's not a problem we usually get here in the UK, is lamping up frogs, but nevertheless, a decent double there from Jason, and much like myself, after in quite quick succession, and sometimes that's the way it goes. Now on to a clip that I've been sent to from a chap called Kevin. Thank you very much. That's the way you want them to go down. That took about half an hour of calling, Kevin said, on his GC500 for that vixen to come in and pay a bit of attention. Out now, back with myself and the gamekeeper. I'd been calling a little bit, and spinning round, I noticed a set of eyes making its way across the field. It wasn't necessarily interested in the call until I started lip squeak, and then it kind of came in an absolute treat. So I just bided my time. It took about 2.5 minutes for it to get to this stage before it got close enough for me to be able to stop it. Charlie that we've just shot, you can see very well with this torch here. Nice specimen, looks like a little vixen. And indeed it was a nice little vixen. Right, we are now on to the second farm with the keeper, and he's lamped up this set of eyes, but the trouble is, as you can see, the road was right behind it. The good news is where we are positioned, and if I can call it, which it started to, it's got to come a fair way to the right. Now this clip was actually 4 minutes long while we waited for this fox to get into range and in a safe location, and when it did, it bloody ran. So I had to always to stop it and took a long shot here off the bonnet of the car. Maximum zoom there at 16 times zoom, and as you can see, it ran back. I thought it had gone to the right, but it hadn't. It had gone pretty much straight back and dropped down in the field, as you can see there, as it lays down with a bit of a tail twitch in the air, and it was game over for that one. That's not how you want to take them, but sometimes it's how it happens. You know, when you shoot as many foxes as we do, occasionally you will get the odd runner, and the adrenaline is another thing that makes these foxes run quite a bit.
He's right in the middle of the field though. Yeah.
Still another one that was yards away from the partridge pen on that particular farm. Right, it's time for a trip out with the chaps from MGR Guns in Andy's brand spanking new Fox Orange truck.
Hey! Hey! Hold! Hold! Stone dead.
Beep!
Shocking, that is. That's walking the countryside. Can't beat it.
That's insane. That is a long way. It's a good one. That is a good one. Cool. Wow. That is a monster fox. Just pick him up. Cool. Yeah, he is a fucking monster. Indeed, Kazi had opened batting with a couple of decent shots, actually, one of them really long and the other one really quick. We also saw plenty of badgers, as you can see, but those eyes I've just spotted were probably too bright for badgers, so this is yet another one that was not interested in the call, so I decided I needed to stalk in a little bit closer. couple of minutes later, I'm within range, but the wind is a lot stronger here than it was closer to the hedge. The guy stayed back near the truck and observed me stalk into this one, painstakingly get close enough. Just as the fox was alerted to my presence, it was about to walk off and I took the shot. I just pulled it ever so slightly to the left and actually double lunged it, but we did find the fox, a rather large dog fox, and brought it back. And at that time Kazzy had another one, an almost black fox with an absolutely stunning tail. Good night. Well done, boys.
Yeah, no, but it's a good night. Can't complain at 4, can you?
Only borderline average compared to some.
Well, yeah.
Following an 11 though is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Indeed, it was a good night out, and thank you very much, gentlemen, for the invite. The next day, I'm out with a keeper. We'd spotted some fox feet in and around one of the partridge pens, so we decided that we would set a trap and I would go out later that night to see if I could find Charlie. Lo and behold, we did, and I took a long shot off the bonnet on this one, just as he was about to bend down and chew on his leg. So instead, he took a chew on a 53 grain Hornaday bullet instead. I reckon that is the same one. Yeah, it's a nice thick set, look. Another big dog. Yep, another big dog. Always a bruiser. Cracking tail on him again, hasn't he? Thank you very much for watching. If you're following me on Instagram, you'll know I've got some more clips to share with you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care, stay safe, and as always, happy shooting.